So a few days ago, I was outside with my family, in public, and being the socially awkward guy that I am, I started playing something on my phone. Now, the thing is, that's not that big of a deal, right? What was I playing on my phone? It was football, right? So what's the big deal? You were playing FC Mobile on your phone? That's normal, right? I wasn't playing FC Mobile on my phone. Yeah, I wasn't even playing eFootball on my phone. I wasn't even playing any football game that you would have known of. I was playing Super Sidekicks football game, I guess. It's called Super Sidekicks. It was made in 1992 for like arcades and stuff. And don't ask me why I was playing that game, okay? I don't even remember downloading this like emulator on my phone. I like downloaded it on like a Vim or something, and yeah, I just had one of those games. I was playing Super Sidekicks that day. Here's a bit of its gameplay. It's like the grandfather of FIFA. It's actually not that bad, honestly. If you just want to kill your time, it's actually pretty good, I would say. But the thing is, I was just playing this game, when I should have been, talking to my family and stuff. I was playing this game and all of a sudden, something dawned on me. It was the fact that at that moment, in that specific time, in all the 8 billion people in the world, perhaps I was the only one doing that thing at that time, playing that game. And if I wasn't playing that game at that second, it would have been left abandoned in some, I don't know, back of people's memories, dreams and stuff like that, lost media and stuff. But it wasn't, obviously it's not going to be lost media. It's on an emulator on a phone. It's not going to be lost media any day soon. And perhaps it was like a bit famous back in the day too, I guess, I think. I don't know. I wasn't born in 1992. My dad was, a young guy back in the day. He was really young too back in the day, damn. So yeah, it was actually his time. He might have played it back in the day. I gotta ask him. But yeah. So the thing is, I was just thinking about this, and it just felt so weird. Like I was sitting right next to my family. We were out in public. There were people all around us, and at that second, there was something so unique that I was doing that perhaps I would have not found anyone else at that moment doing that thing in the entire world, in the entire universe too. Fuck it. I don't think aliens got Super Sidekick 1992. Maybe they do. I don't know. Maybe they do. Maybe they got taste or something. But yeah, and it just kind of made me this. It kind of made me feel this very weird feeling. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was connected to a generation, to a memory, to an experience that was supposed to be gone. It's like tapping into, like, I don't even know what it equates to. It's like reading a language that was long forgotten in the Bronze Age, something like that. Like, I was experiencing something that was not meant to be experienced by me. Why would I be playing that game? It's a 34-year-old game, right? It was made in 1992, 34 years ago. Like, I just thought about it. The people who would have played that game, if there was somebody my age that played that game in the year 1992, he would be like above 50 now. He would be above 50 years old. And that's when it was meant to be played. There would have been like a group of friends probably in an arcade somewhere playing this game 34 years ago. Like on the other side of the globe, they probably played this, had fun 34 years ago, forgot about it, forgot about the game, forgot about probably the memory too. And here I was 34 years later playing that game. And I just thought for a second, what happens in another 34 years? Would the game be forgotten, or would there be like another kid or another teenager, somebody sitting on sitting on some seat in public, having his Neuralink chip back in his head, just thinking about playing Super Sidekick, whatever the name is. And he would probably have that thought too, maybe, maybe there's a kid 34 years in the future thinking maybe somebody, played this game before me and felt this weird feeling of just being connected to something that wasn't even meant for me, that wasn't meant for my generation. Okay, this is like completely off topic rant, but you know how like Bronze Age pre-collapse civilizations are like so mysterious. I love that entire era of history because it has that mystique of like there's this veil in that era of history. Like, it is something not meant to be experienced by us. It is a culture, it is a language that is not meant for us to receive. Yet we see it, and it's fascinating. It's fascinating. Just like that, I thought, like, I could go on a whole rant about like the Bronze Age and stuff like that. That's awesome. That's like one of the most fun things I could talk about. But you know, it's not about that. I was just thinking, like, what a weird experience. Like 20 years from now, 30 years from now, we might forget about some game, some niche game like Cut the Rope. For example, Cut the Rope, or like, you know, that game called like Zombie Catcher, where you like make smoothies out of zombies and stuff like that. For us, it's like, you know, yeah, we played it when we were like little. We played it when we were little, and stuff like that. Who knows? Maybe like 30 years from now, when we are old. I mean, we're not gonna be old. I mean, a 50-year-old dude is old. I mean, come on, you have done almost everything fun in your life. So we're old, and some kid somewhere on the other side of the globe plays that game. Perhaps for the last time. Perhaps I am the last dude that would play this game, unless this video blows up and you decided to check it out. Which, I mean, I don't really give a shit about the game. I'm gonna be honest. It's a pretty old game. It's kind of fun. Actually, it's a pretty fun way to burn your time. I think I said that already, but yeah. Yeah, I think it's just, I'm not able to convey it very well, right? The existential horror of this game. Like, the way just time flew by. Time flew by. Time, there was an era, there was memories, there was groups probably standing in line, you know, trying to play with each other, having fun and this and that. And then time passed. Time passed so much that those people probably don't even remember it. Or maybe they do. But what can they do with the memories, right? I played it like a few days ago alone with myself on my phone, none of which was probably normal back in the day. And I just thought about it, and I'm like, well, I'm the traveler on the same train at the end of the day. The experiences that I'm feeling kind of sad for those people who experienced this when, you know, it was around. Perhaps 30 years from now, 40 years from now, somebody would think like that about something I did, not knowing that there was me who thought about it before him. And who knows, maybe like when somebody was playing Super Sidekick in 1992, he was probably thinking, damn, 30 years from now I'm gonna cherish this moment. Because if somebody did that out there, I mean, what could be more beautiful? I mean, I'm just thinking that. So that was a kind of fun rant. Super Sidekick, I'm not really good at it. I actually haven't won more than one stage in the tournament, which is embarrassing because it's a game from 34 years ago. But I'm gonna be honest, the AI back then was hard. I don't know why that's the case, but that was the case. Subscribe.